Now on CoastTV News.
It is a red alert day for the impacts from Debby. It's breezy with some showers on Delmarva, but we're watching Debby passing to our west through Virginia. I'll break down the impacts and have an improving weekend forecast coming up.
Yeah, we're going to look at the danger from Debby. It's going to be our turn dealing with this system. We look at what it has done on its way up north.
We had an inch of water on the deck, and that's not a good feeling.
Challenges in catching fish. You just heard what one White Marlin participant had to deal with as weather conditions present an obstacle at this year's tournament.
Biden back at the beach, the president making his first trip to our coast since the historic decision to end his re-election bid.
This is CoastTV News Today.
Southeastern part of the U.S. experienced Debby, and now it is our turn. You are looking live at Lewis.
Yeah, take a look at that. Very windy there. Can't see much without the sun up, but I experienced that on my way in as well. The water moving pretty quick there in Lewis.
You can see that one little American flag there on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. It's August 9th, 2024.
Thank you for being up with us during this 5 o'clock hour on a Friday. That is a red alert day.
Yeah, and it was pretty shocking when I was walking into the studio this morning. I knew it might not be the best weather, but the wind will push you around.
That's what got me, Paige.
Yeah.
As you open the door, whoa, all of a sudden you knew something is coming that's got a tropical storm feel to it.
It's definitely spooky. So we're going to bring in First Alert meteorologist Bob Chai. He's going to help you with the rest of your day. Good morning, Bob.
Yeah, good morning, guys. And as I say, a lot to unpack with our code red day. And you talked about it. The winds are picking up. We've got the tropical moisture in place. Debby passing well to our west, but we're looking at quiet conditions in Sussex County right now, and really much of Maryland. Salisbury to the coast is okay. Starting to see some showers in Princess Anne and a few showers along the eastern shore. And I'm also watching some showers farther to the south across the southern tip of Delmarva. Anytime we're on the eastern side of a storm, we always have to worry about spinning, maybe a tornado warning, an isolated tornado. That's possible today. Now, the more intense weather is farther back to the west near the center of Debby, which is right around western parts of Virginia. And they're starting to see some nasty weather near D.C. and I-95. And this system continues to track to the north. Very warm and muggy out there right now. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s. And the wind, you can feel it picking up now about 10 to 15 miles per hour. But we're seeing some gusts now that are 25 miles per hour Ocean City, 25 in Georgetown. So secure those outdoor items or bring them inside. Let's go through the advisories. Coastal flood advisory for Sussex County. Also parts of the eastern shore could see 1 to maybe 2 foot of inundation. We also do have a coastal flood warning, and that is for Dorchester County. High surf advisories are up from the coast of Delaware down into Maryland as well. And a tornado watch primarily to our west, but watch out Cambridge into Nanticoke for that isolated tornado chance later on. It's windy and cloudy today with showers, and I think those showers get intensified into the afternoon as they're swinging on through, and that's really the best chance of seeing that isolated tornado. So batten down the hatches as winds sustain at least 20 miles per hour, gusting over 40. It's going to be kind of a rough and tumble day. Much more on Debby and a much quieter weekend forecast coming up, guys.
And as Bob continues to track Debby, here is what the system has left in its path. This is flooding in Robeson County, North Carolina. You can see I had one family boating in their front yard. The water was several feet deep in some areas and came up to the front steps. Throughout that county, many roads were closed as the water continued to drain. One family says they had water under their house and they could hear it in their vents.
Today's day 5 of the world's largest and richest billfish tournament. Anglers can only take their boats out for 3 of the 6-day competition of the White Marlin Open, so they have to strategize and watch the weather. Boats that went out Thursday, they faced high waters. One fisherman we spoke with says his crew chose to fish the first 3 days of the competition to beat the bad weather, but they still dealt with dangerous conditions. He says while the competition's a good time, safety has to come first.
So, literally, we had waves coming over this cockpit. We got side 2 fighting the fish, and literally we had an inch of water on the deck, and that's not a good feeling.
And due to the weather, the competition was extended until Saturday, making for 1 extra fishing day if crews choose to use it.
As we get ready for day 5, let's look at the leaderboard in the White Marlin Open.
All right, so Venpool on the boat Waste Not remains on top, but because there is now a second fish, that estimated $4 million prize, it dropped a little bit, now looking like almost 3.7. I'm guessing, that's still okay. He'll take it.
I think that'll be fine.
I would take 3.7 mil too. Meanwhile, Noah McVicker on the Bill Fisher is sitting on what could be an almost $1.8 million fish of his own.
Yeah, for Blue Marlin, the lead still Lance Blakemore's 897.5-pound haul. That is good for more than $500,000.
All right, top tuna so far, caught by the Blue Runner, 220.5 pounds. That's good for a little more than $1 million.
Finally, in the dolphin category, a 32.5-pound fish estimated to be worth $124,000.
All right, now we're going to go live to Paris. Take a look at the Eiffel Tower there. Oh, that's actually the cloudiest we've seen it since we've been covering the Olympics. As we approach the end of the Paris Olympics, the United States, we've been dominating this year. So let's take a look at where we fall in overall medal count.
Okay, Paige, Team USA still has the most gold medals, up to 30 now. However, China right behind them at 29, and the United States keeps the lead for overall medal count with a total of 103. Ooh. The next round of top countries, Great Britain, Australia, and Japan, Italy, South Korea, and the Netherlands holding on to those final spots in the top 9.
That is impressive. All right, well, it's been well over a year since recreational marijuana was legalized in Delaware, but Delaware still hasn't really sorted out licensing for selling, cultivating, and testing the drug.
Yeah, big announcement here this week as a step in that direction. The Office of the Marijuana Commissioner says starting August 19th, they will begin accepting online applications for licenses. That'll be until September 30th.
Only 125 licenses are available, but there are different types of licenses and different restrictions.
For retail owners, only 30 licenses are up for grabs. 15 of those are open to anyone. The other 15 are social equity retail licenses.
And of the 30 retail licenses, 10 will be available to prospective pot shop owners in Sussex County. The Sandhill Field Sports Complex in Georgetown has recovered some equipment that was stolen after a garage break-in on Sunday night. The Fields posted on Facebook that thousands of dollars in equipment had been stolen. Thursday, they shared another post saying this John Deere Gator was found stuck in a nearby ditch and painted brown. Oh, there it is, brown. They are still looking for the other equipment, and they're looking for who stole it.
On Saturday, voters will go to the polls in Rehoboth Beach to elect 2 new city commissioners. The commissioners will serve a 3-year term. 4
candidates are vying for the seats that are vacant after current commissioners Tony Sharp and Tim Bennett opted not to file for re-election.
So let's take a look at who's on the ballot. We're talking about Mark Saunders, who served on the city's Board of Adjustment, along with Suzanne Good.
Former Rehoboth Beach Planning Commission member Rachel Maka and Craig There. Those are the candidates. Polls are open 10 to 6 on Saturday at the Convention Center.
Dewey Beach also getting ready for its upcoming town election. Candidates filing and voter registration forms must be submitted by 5 p.m. on August 22nd. Absentee voting begins on the 26th and ends on September 20th. Election day there will be on September 21st from 10 to 6 p.m. at the life-saving station.
It appears former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris have agreed to face off on the debate stage this fall. Both camps say they'll debate September 10th. The former president proposing 2 additional dates, but will Harris agree?
In the meantime, Trump and Harris both headed west, where they'll tout their accomplishments and campaign promises as the sprint for the White House continues. NBC's Drew Petrimo has the latest on this race.
Speaking with reporters at his Mar-a-Lago, Florida estate, former President Donald Trump ticking through a laundry list of grievances and attacks on Vice President Kamala Harris.
She doesn't know how to do a news conference. She's not smart enough to do a news conference.
Explaining Harris's rise in the polls.
She's a woman. She represents certain groups of people.
And bragging about the size of crowds at his rallies.
On crowd size, in history, for any country, nobody's had crowds like I have.
Harris and her running mate, Governor Tim Walz, in Michigan, speaking to the United Auto Workers.
I am so deeply honored, as a lifelong supporter of union labor, for Tim and I to have the endorsement of UAW.
Walz playing attack dog, taking aim at the Trump ticket.
He doesn't know you. He doesn't care about your family. And his running mate is just as dangerous and backward as he is.
It appears the candidates will soon appear on stage together.
We'd like to do 3 debates. We think we should do 3 debates.
But so far, the Harris camp agreeing to just one on September 10th, planned months ago when Joe Biden was still in the race.
I am happy to have that conversation about an additional debate for after September 10th, for sure.
Until then, both campaigns will continue to crisscross the country. With less than 3 months before Election Day, every minute is critical to reach voters. Drew Petrimo, NBC News, Washington.
On Thursday night, President Joe Biden arrived at his North Shore's home to begin a weekend visit in the Rehoboth Beach area. Earlier on Thursday, the President and First Lady spent time in Wilmington before flying to Dover Air Force Base, and that is the video that we're showing you there of him departing Air Force One at Dover. They then rode a motorcade to the Sussex County coast.
All right, we'll have more news to get to this morning on Coast TV News Today.
Coming up, lots of cool things to do this weekend. We'll show you where you can enjoy live entertainment along the coast.
Also ahead, a zoning change proposed for Milford, how neighbors are reacting to the news regarding a new development.
And the concerns of people becoming too reliant on artificial intelligence. We'll tell you about a new safety report when Coast TV News Today returns.
Here at the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in countertops, to not only ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
When I came into the Delmarva Design Center and see that big collection of slabs, that makes really the decision seamless.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Transform your outdoor spaces with Expert Wire. Add outdoor outlets to your porch, patio, or pool area and effortlessly plug in lights, fans, or whatever you need without extension cords. Expert Wire's skilled electricians provide safe, professional installations which will enhance your outdoor experiences this summer. Whether you're hosting a barbecue, enjoying an evening with friends, or simply relaxing, we make it seamless and convenient. Call or book online at expertwire247.com. Leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day.
Your child deserves the best. When your child is sick, every moment counts. And the team at Tidal Health Pediatrics understands the urgency of such situations. Whether it's a sudden fever, a troubling cough, or another pediatric ailment, your child will be seen when they need it most. Schedule your child's appointment now at tidalhealth.org/findapediatrician or call 410-912-5785 because your child's health is our top priority. Tidal Health Pediatrics, compassionate care when you need it most.
Is your garage door in need of an upgrade or a repair? Then Clark & Sons Garage Doors can help. We believe your garage door should be more than just functional. It should be a reflection of your personality and style. With over 60 years serving the entire Delmarva Peninsula, Clark & Sons delivers quality craftsmanship and exceptional service every time. We provide free estimates on new garage doors. Plus, we offer comprehensive maintenance services to ensure your garage door stays in perfect working condition. So call today and discover why Clark & Sons is the name you can trust.
Just about 5:13 on this increasingly windy Friday morning. Bay Health Cam in Milford indicating the mild and windy conditions, and it's warm, 70s to around 80 degrees inland, lower 70s at the beaches, and the winds ramping up from the south-southeast around 10 to 20 miles per hour and already gusting over 20, close to 25 in places. So make sure those outdoor items are secured or brought inside. As we're seeing quiet conditions right now across Sussex County, a few showers getting going near Salisbury and the eastern shore. Nothing severe here, but some heavier showers for the southern tip of Delmarva, and they could pack some heavier rain as they're drifting to the north as we're on the eastern side of Debby now making its way through Virginia. So needless to say, stay inside, hunker down today if you can. Forget it on the golf course. I putted bad on purpose. Scattered tropical downpours, gusty winds, and maybe an isolated tornado later. Definitely don't want to golf in that, and a high of 84.
Yeah, not surprising by what you've been telling us all week. All right, Bob, we move on. Happening today in Lewis, Delaware Governor John Carney is expected to sign a package of legislation that will promote affordable housing and home ownership in Delaware. Carney will be joined by senators, representatives, and other officials. This signing will take place at 2 p.m. at the Lewis Public Library. Scary situation in Millsboro to tell you about as a train and car collide. Delaware State Police confirmed that a Delmarva Central Railroad train hit a car on Thursday around 9 a.m. This is at the intersection of Doe Bridge Lane and Patriots Way. Investigators say a Ford Expedition approaching the tracks did not stop for the oncoming train. The driver was taken to the hospital. No one on the train was hurt.
Could human beings depend on computers for companionship? That's a concern being raised by OpenAI. The AI research organization released a safety review report of the tool. The report says the human-sounding voice on ChatGPT is so realistic, some people may develop relationships with it. ChatGPT's advanced voice mode responds in real time. It makes adjustments when interrupted and can determine a person's emotional state by voice tone. Okay, interesting. The IRS is once again processing pandemic-era tax credit claims from businesses. The agency paused reviewing claims on September 14th back in 2023 due to the high number of potentially fraudulent claims. But now the IRS says it'll begin processing the backlog of claims submitted between that date and January 30th. The IRS commissioner saying 28,000 claims were rejected in recent weeks after they showed a high risk of being fraudulent. Still ahead after the break, we're talking development debate in Milford. What neighbors are saying about possible zoning changes for a new development.
We're seeing the result of the windy conditions along the coast in Lewis right now. The flags and antennas blowing on the boats, the canal getting a little choppy out there. We're watching Debby passing to our west with showers today and maybe some storms and maybe an isolated tornado. I'll talk about it on Futurecast, break down the impacts, and talk about improving weather for the weekend coming up in 2 minutes.
Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
I'm Kelly Geloff with the Law Offices of Tunnel and Razor. I became an attorney to help people when they need it most. Accidents and injuries can turn your world upside down, but you don't have to face the legal process alone. Our dedicated team has built a legacy of trust and commitment to our clients, ensuring you feel supported every step of the way. We aim to reduce your stress and be the voice you need to get the compensation you deserve. We're the personal injury team of Tunnel and Razor. Trust us to be your voice.
We are Active Pest Solutions, Delmarva's pest control experts. As temperatures rise, so does pest activity. If you don't protect your home, you're at risk of a pest infestation. Get 365-day protection from common household pests with our Proactive Pest Plan. With termites, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
For one of the fastest response times in the industry, call 302-645-1502 for a free evaluation. Active Pest Solutions, Delmarva's pest control experts.
Since 1995, Dogfish Head has been exploring goodness in coastal Delaware. Discover the first brew pub in the first state, Brewings and Eats, for scratch-made favorites and brew pub exclusives. Visit the Milton Brewery for daily tours and over 40 beer and cocktail taps. Indulge at our seafood and cocktail spot, Chesapeake and Maine, and unwind and recharge at the Dogfish Inn, our base camp for beer lovers and adventure seekers alike. Experience Dogfish Head in coastal Delaware. Cheers.
How many bottles of water do you drink every day? Wish you could get an endless supply of bottle-quality water right at your sink? You can with Shore Water Refining. For about $2 a day, you'll never need to buy another bottle of water. Our reverse osmosis system will take up less room than one case and save you time and money. And as a bonus, we'll install an emergency shutoff valve under your sink to protect you while you're away. Absolutely free. Call or visit us online at shorewaterde.com today to get started.
Welcome to Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford, where relaxation meets perfection. The Celtic Series, crafted in the USA, starts at just $4,300 and a perfect match for any budget. Enjoy endless family fun with the Artesian Series, tailored for unforgettable moments. Indulge in affordable luxury with our Stealth Hot Tubs for relaxation without breaking the bank. Plus, with every hot tub, our in-house service team ensures professional installation and full support. With one of the largest hot tub showrooms on Delmarva, why not visit Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford today?
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Time is 5:18, and you are looking live at Lewis. You got a lot of wind going on there as we await what Debby has to offer. And Bob, a day like today is always a good day with what we have all going on with the weather situations to get that Coast TV weather app. That way you can stay up to date.
Very important, Matt, because we could get warnings as we go through the day. It's possible we could get a tornado warning. Need the Coast TV weather app. You can scan the QR code right there on the lower left part of your screen. Interactive radar will have watches and warnings up. We don't have any of that now, but a very good tool to have on a day like today. So let's get right to it. Red alert for today. That's for scattered downpours, gusty winds, and isolated tornado possible as we're on the east side of Debby, passing to our west, and she is passing through Maryland right now, and I should say Virginia, and it could cause localized inland and coastal flooding, especially along the coast where we could get some inundation up to a foot or two. Wonderful weekend weather. Once you get rid of Debby, we're looking at clearing skies Saturday, then mostly sunny on Sunday. Let's talk about the advisories. Coastal flood advisory for Sussex County and the inland bays at the time of high tide. Definitely could be looking at some flooding in there, some inundation, and especially on the bay side as well. well. Coastal flood advisory, Somerset and Wicomico counties until Saturday morning. And then we also have a coastal flood warning for Dorchester County. So those low spots during high tide. And then we've got the southerly winds piling up that water. Watch out for that. High surf advisory as well for Sussex County. That's also the case for Worcester County as well. And a tornado watch just west of Cambridge and Nanticoke and back into Virginia. Even though we don't have one farther to the east, we could still get a stray isolated tornado as we go through the day. But right now, nothing like that across Sussex County. We're dry here, a little shower west of Salisbury, and also some showers across the eastern shore. More concentrated rain to the south across southern parts of Delmarva. And we're watching that lifting to the north right now. Kind of these spokes of moisture that are wrapping around the remnants of Debby now making its way through northern parts of Virginia. And that's sucking in a lot of very warm and muggy air. 70s and low 80s right now. Gusty southeast winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. And right now gusting to at least 25 miles per hour as we're seeing this system tracking farther and farther to the west now across west central PA as we go into the afternoon. And then it shoots up into Canada as we go into the weekend. So Futurecast has the yellow and gold and red arrows indicating the very strong southerly winds. Those isolated showers, tropical downpours through the afternoon, and a possible spin-up tornado even if we head into the evening hours. Then things start to quiet down after about 10 or 11 o'clock and we start to clear the skies. And we go into Saturday and it's a much nicer day. Winds turn to the west, temperatures into the upper 80s, maybe a few clouds, a slight chance of a shower Sunday. Otherwise, a good-looking day there, and temperatures into the lower 80s, a much calmer weekend. As far as rainfall amounts, not all that impressive, maybe close to an inch farther to the west around the US 13 corridor and lesser amounts to the east, but winds gusting over 40 miles per hour, possibly, especially late morning into early afternoon. And then we see them beginning to shift to the south and west, and eventually the west and northwest as we go through tonight, and they will start to diminish. And the waves do build up as well as we go into the afternoon, maybe 4 to 6 feet along the coast, over 8 feet. Big swells for the anglers for the big fishing tournament, and then those waves will start to subside as we go into tomorrow. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Code red today for the rain and wind, 84, and then 87, much drier Saturday, Sunday, 83, and then smooth sailing Monday through Thursday, low to mid 80s, a mix of sun and clouds. Our umbrella winner today is Jim McVeigh back from Lewis. Congratulations, Jim. You have a brand new umbrella. Hang on to that guy. From Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Bob, thank you so much. East of Route 1, between Cedar Neck Road and Cedar Beach Road, is where a developer is proposing a change of zoning. The change would allow the possible construction of an off-ramp to aid a new development. Neighbors say they want to see the agriculture of that area preserved.
Our family's been here since the Civil War, and we've always farmed here since then, and I'd like to see it continue. But, you know, you throw enough traffic and people into an area, and sometimes it makes some things very difficult.
Now, the proposal goes before Sussex County Planning and Zoning on September 11th.
Concerts, cars, and cool things to do. Stay tuned for the fun ways to spend the weekend.
The days are hot and so are the deals at Tyndall's Casual Furniture. Don't miss out on our sizzling summer sales event. Visit our showrooms in Laurel and Lewis where all in-stock items are marked down store-wide. It's the perfect time to transform your outdoor space without the weight of special ordering. Shop brands like Casual Comfort, Pollywood, Telescope Casual, North Cape, Kettler, and more. Enjoy immediate pickup or opt for our white glove delivery. And shop our everyday low prices as Delmarva's exclusive authorized Pollywood dealer. It's all happening now during the Tyndall's Casual Furniture Sizzling Summer Sales event.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Their hands have always been there for you. A calming, reassuring presence. Protecting, nurturing, guiding you. They've helped you find your own strength. Now you find that your hands are the ones supporting and working to ensure they are safe. That can often be challenging or even strain your relationship. With help from Commonwealth Senior Living at the Eastern Shore, you and your loved one can return focus to your relationship as parent and child, improving the lives of seniors, their families, and each other. That's the Commonwealth difference.
The most incredible shopping on the beach, Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, and accessories as cool as an ocean breeze. You'll love this place. We put a smile on your face. You'll love this place. accessories, and fun. Blooming Boutique.
Visit Blooming Boutique with 4 convenient locations, 2 in downtown Lewis, Long Neck, and Milford.
Brian, what's the difference between treated wood and composite decking?
Treated wood decking costs less but requires a lot of maintenance over the years. Composite decking looks like wood but won't fade, curl, or rot. It's insect resistant, maintenance free, and comes with a lifetime warranty. But through August 31st only, you can get composite decking for the same price as treated lumber and no payments, no interest for 12 months.
Paul Davis can bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow.
And we'll give you a down to the penny price that day.
Call Paul Davis, the restoration and remodeling experts.
Just another perfect day at our beautiful Delaware beaches until on TV, accidents can be funny, but in real life, they're no joke. When accidents strike, the Law Office of Trapp Nickel is here for you. Our experienced team fights for your rights, turning tough situations into significant compensation. Don't let negligence spoil your summer. Claim the justice you're entitled to. The Law Office of Trapp Nickel. Your priority is our priority.
All right, First Alert meteorologist Bob Trice working very hard because we are on a First Alert weather day and we're tracking what Debby can bring with us. We're talking waves, erosion, flooding. Bob, this is the type of system that causes problems for communities on or near the coast.
Yeah, especially south-facing communities on the bay side and on the ocean side as well. And those tributaries, you know, they get the water piling up in there with a strong southerly wind at time of high tide. That's why we have coastal flood warnings for many of us. And you see the wind icons, too. It's going to be windy out of the south. Some isolated showers for Chincoteague and Assateague. Not a great beach day. Rip current threat is moderate to high, and the waves are 3 to 6 feet near shore, but offshore over 8 feet. So big swells for the anglers today. Fenwick Island and Ocean City, windy with occasional showers and temperatures into the 70s. And then on the bay side, once again, watch out for that flooding, especially in these little pockets and tributary areas. Lower 80s for both Cambridge and Crisfield. Windy, showery, maybe an isolated tornado as Debby passes by, and then much better heading into the weekend. More on our Code Red Day coming up in a few moments.
Thank you. Now, I know there's, not the best weather, but this weekend shouldn't be terrible, so leave a lot of room in your schedule this weekend for fun things to do.
Yeah, Coast TV news anchor Mallory Messenger shows us where you can kick back for dinner or a show.
This weekend is full of live entertainment, whether you want to watch local music, movies, live sports, or livestock shows. The docks at the Lewis Ferry Terminal will rock for 2 more concerts in a summer series. Kids' Coastal Beats with music by Fish is on Sunday. Keller Williams' Grateful Grass closes it out on August 14th. The Southern Delaware Orchestra wants to take audiences out of this world and away from beach traffic to enjoy a mix of classical and popular celestial selections. There's a concert on August 10th in Ocean View and another on Sunday, August 11th at Cape and Lopin High School. And the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra will be in Ocean City on Sunday. It's part of their Music for Maryland concerts featuring a mixture of chamber and full orchestra performances. The performance will be held in the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. The first annual Milton Oddfellows Car and Bike Show is cruising into town on Saturday. The county seat cruisers are hosting it at 525 Union Street from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Worcester County Fair is back all weekend long. Head over to John Walter Smith Park for the Horse Show, Sheep Show, Jeep Show, and Car and Truck Show. You're not going to want to miss the Livestock Costume Contest. The main stage will have live music all weekend long. Zapping into competition, the 2024 World Championship of the popular water sport skimboarding runs through Sunday. Catch all the water skimming action on McKinley Street in Dewey Beach and enjoy live music. Inland Bay's Oyster Week wraps up on Saturday with the Delaware Seafood Festival at American Legion Post 28 in Millsboro. Calling all film fanatics, the Ocean City Film Festival is hosting a free film challenge night on Saturday at the tennis courts in Little Salisbury Park. For full event schedules and links to buy tickets, go to CoastTV.com and click on this week's Cool Things to Do article, and keep watching the Olympics on Coast TV through August 11th.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Surface Solutions is a different kind of paving company. We believe that our reputation is more important than how much money we make. If we take care of our customers and ensure they have the best experience possible, financial success will find us. In our business, every job's not profitable, but we understand that going in. Your project will be done the right way no matter the outcome for us. It's all about doing the right thing, even when no one is looking. My best days are when we start with a customer and end with a new friend.
Come home to Crawl Street Tavern, where everyone's a local. Home to the Crawl Daddy Light Craft Beer. Start your day off right with breakfast classics. Indulge in your favorite pub grub, amazing wings, and killer crab cakes. Live music every weekend. Located on Waikomico Street, just steps away from the Ocean City Boardwalk. Open every day starting at 8 a.m.
What could you do with your new Amish tradesman pole building?
A garage, workshop, pool house, office, in-law suite, or just a big old toy box. The Amish Tradesman provides free custom 3D design to reflect your vision, built with Amish quality. For nearly 20 years, our Amish crew continues to operate in Southern Delaware, where we live, work, and worship. Call us today to set up your free design consultation at 302-349-5550 or get inspired online at theamishtradesman.com.
No one ever thinks they need an injury lawyer until they do. And for most people, that's the worst day of their lives. I have dedicated the last 24 years of my career to helping people put their lives back together. Sometimes this is making sure medical bills and lost wages are paid. In other cases, this may mean millions of dollars in compensation. Whether your case is big or small, you need an advocate protecting your rights. Our firm can help. Call Behrman, Dallas, Brockstead, Federico. Right lawyers, right now.
Now on CoastTV News.
It is a red alert day from the impacts from Debby. It's breezy out there right now. Some showers across Delmarva with the remnants of Debby passing to our west across Virginia. I'll break down the impacts and have an improving weekend forecast coming up.
Yeah, speaking of those impacts, water woes from Debby, the storm system that is making its way to us here in Delmarva. We are going to look at the damage it left behind.
Moving closer to marijuana markets, the application process goes forward in Delaware and what it means for those wanting to sell weed in Sussex County.
Weather on the White Marlin Open, the extra challenge anglers are facing in the closing days of the big tournament in Ocean City.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And the time is 5:32. We are operating under a first alert weather day with the remnants of Debby. It was once a hurricane, then downgraded to a tropical storm. It's not even that right now, but it's still presenting some problems.
Yeah, definitely. We are getting a live look right now at Ocean City, so I'm going to take a look at this camera now. You can see it looks a little just cloudy. Not probably a good morning there to lay out on the beach, watch the sunrise. You're not going to be doing any of that. So, of course, with these serious conditions, we're going to get right back to first alert meteorologist Bob Trahy. Bob, what's the latest?
Well, the latest is now Debby is post-tropical cyclone Debby. She's losing her tropical characteristics and now just turning into a big spinning mass of moisture and wind right now. We feel the wind on the eastern edge of that system, but nothing in the way of rain right now across Sussex County. Had a few showers around Salisbury and Prentice End. You've got a tropical shower to your south, a few light showers for the eastern shore, but more concentrated showers from Crisfield down to Cape Charles. Some heavier tropical downpours there and even heavier rain farther to the west as we get closer to the center of Debby, which is now spinning across areas, we'll say south and west of D.C. right now, about 50 miles. You can see the spin right here. Quickly shooting to the north now and headed for Pennsylvania. And it is sucking up a lot of warm and really juicy air. Lower 70s at the beaches right now, 80 in Seaford, Georgetown, and Redden. So very warm, very juicy air and breezy out there too. Winds coming out of the south-southeast, 10 to 20 miles per hour. We're seeing gusts to 25 in Seaford and Georgetown and Ocean City. We'll see gusts over 40 miles per hour times. Make sure you tie down those outdoor items. Coastal flood advisory, Sussex County. Also for the Bay side, all right, for Somerset and Wycomico counties. And we also do have a coastal flood warning for Dorchester County. That wind coming from the south at time of high tide will cause some inundation. A high surf advisory as well for coastal Delaware and Maryland too. And then the tornado watch farther back to the west, mainly to our west, but we can't rule out a brief spin-up tornado through the day as we have the strong southerly flow on Futurecast with showers and some of those tropical downpours as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. UV index today, obviously a little lower. It's in the medium range. It's a 6, so be careful out there in the sun, but especially be careful in the elements with the wind and rain. And we get into the very high range for this weekend. So as the sun comes out and Debby leaves, be careful in the sunshine.
All right, will do, Bob. Thank you. A possible tornado hit Greene County, North Carolina, damaging several homes and farms, destroying a mobile home. Greene County Emergency Management responded to calls of damage around 2:30 Thursday morning. No one was injured, but locals do say that these close calls have them on edge.
And we move on with millions of dollars on the line at the White Marlin Open. How do anglers know where the fish are biting?
I've always wondered that. Coast TV's Kevin Zappé shows us the technology that goes towards tracking down a prize fish.
Start your engines, hit the sea, and look out for fish. That's what all the anglers are doing right now during the 51st year of the White Marlin Open. But how do boats know where to go to reel in the biggest fish? Jim Moore, who is the general manager at Furuno, explains how their sonar technology helps anglers catch the big prize.
Most fishers use an Omni sonar, and the reason for that is they can see fish from 2,000 feet away. So even if you don't directly run over a fish, you can still see it off the sides or in front or behind the boat. And that way it allows you to see the fish and then start tracking it, get your lines over it, and catch that fish.
These little blue markings indicate the fish that are below the boat, while the screen helps track the fish surrounding the boat. And once you're off to sea, you could even have an alarm set that will notify you when a specific size fish you're looking for is near your boat. Shane Malik and his crew have this sonar technology on their boat, and he says it is a real game changer.
I think you would want one. You know, you don't have to have one, obviously. You can get lucky at any time and, you know, get the right bite. That's why we're all here, you know, praying for the right bite and that we get lucky. But, you know, as in any technology, you want to put as much in your favor as you can.
But finding fish isn't the only reason to use this technology. It can also help keep you and your crew safe. With the help of AI routing, the sonar technology can detect which areas are too shallow for your boat to sail over. And with dredging happening in July, this has been a known issue in Ocean City. It will also show you future weather conditions coming your way, allowing boaters to sail back to shore before it's too late. And with a storm coming any day now, Moore says this technology will come in handy when anglers are out on the water.
As once Tropical Storm Debby moves in, it's going to be a nightmare out there, and which one of those days is going to be best is as big a gamble as fishing.
If you're looking to buy this sonar technology on your boat, it would cost you a whopping $120,000. I'm Kevin Zappé in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Now taking a live look at the Eiffel Tower in Paris. They are having a great day there. As Paige pointed out earlier, we've been seeing blue skies much of the week in Paris as we approach the end of the 2024 Summer Olympics. Let's check out our competition where that stands for Delmarva's favorite event. We're going to take a look at the final matchup. This is swimming versus gymnastics. So far, gymnastics at 51%. Paige, it's got a little closer from yesterday.
It's gotten a lot closer. This is exciting. I'm getting nervous. Are you going to vote?
Yes, Paige, I will.
What are you voting for? Gymnastics?
Secret ballot. No,
Well,
we've talked yesterday.
Yeah.
I probably lean gymnastics. I just so impressed with
Yeah.
all the moves they can make in the air.
I think our votes cancel each other out, though.
Okay, you're gonna go swimming?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's still time to vote. If you want to vote for this round on CoastTV.com, just go there.
Sweet. Sounds good. And, of course, the Olympic Zone, that continues tonight on Coast TV. It's a show that features a daily summary, showcase, behind-the-scenes fanfare of the Paris Olympic Games. That happens at 7:30.
It has been well over a year since recreational marijuana was legalized in Delaware, but the state still hasn't sorted out licensing for selling, cultivating, and testing the drug.
Yeah, now a big announcement this week is a step in that direction. The Office of the Marijuana Commissioner saying starting August 19th, they'll be accepting online applications for licenses until September 30th.
Yeah, only 125 of these are available, and there are different types of licenses and different restrictions.
So for retail owners, only 30 licenses are up for grabs, 15 of those open to anyone. The other 15 are for social equity retail licenses.
Of the 30 retail licenses, 10 will be available to prospective pot shop owners in Sussex County.
The Sandhill Field Sports Complex in Georgetown has recovered some of the equipment that was stolen after a garage break-in Sunday night. The Fields posted on Facebook that thousands of dollars in equipment had been stolen. On Thursday, they shared another post saying that this John Deere deer grader was found stuck in a nearby ditch. There it is, painted brown. But they are still looking for the other equipment, and they're looking for who stole it.
Got a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Still coming up on Coast TV News today, turning 95-year-old war veterans' wish into a reality. We're going to tell you about a foundation making dreams come true for seniors.
Also, fierce fight in the Ocean City Lacrosse Classic, the back-and-forth matchup in the women's part of this event.
And a local program teaching young kids about the importance of healthy eating. Stick with us on Coast TV News today.
Join us for Fur and Field Day on September 7th at the Humane Society of Wicomico County. Enjoy competition, outdoor fun, food, vendors, and adoptable animals. Gather your team of 8 to 12 people for just $20 per person. Participate in fun games, water activities, face painting, live music, and more. Don't miss out on this exciting day. Visit wicomicohumane.org for more info. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
Summer is here and so are the songbirds, so you need to disinfect those feeders at least once a month. You want to soak them in an equal parts of white vinegar and water for at least an hour to disinfect them. My Backyard in Ocean Pines carries all the products you need to keep your feathered friends healthy and safe. We also have a huge selection of quality hand-picked birdhouses, baths, seeds, unique gifts, and decor for expert and novice bird lovers alike. I can't wait to see you at My Backyard, where it's all about the birds and more.
Transform your outdoor spaces with Expert Wire. Add outdoor outlets to your porch, patio, or pool area and effortlessly plug in lights, fans, or whatever you need without extension cords. Expert Wire's skilled electricians provide safe, professional installations which will enhance your outdoor experiences this summer. Whether you're hosting a barbecue, enjoying an evening with friends, or simply relaxing, we make it seamless and convenient. Call or book online at expertwire247.com. Leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day.
Did you know enjoying social activities can slow down age-related issues? The key benefits are stimulation of the mind, improvement in motor skills, building interpersonal relationships, increasing confidence and independence. Homewell Care Services LEAP program provides interactive activities that clients can enjoy twice a month at our Georgetown and Smyrna locations. Incorporating LEAP in your loved one's routine can create a sense of fulfillment and motivation. To learn more information about Homewell Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
5:42 on this muggy, warm, and breezy Friday morning. Spicer Brothers camp. Salisbury looking hazy for you. Around 80 this morning. Windy with scattered showers and tropical downpours at times. Right now in Sussex County, we are dry, but farther to the south and west of Salisbury near Princess Anne, some heavier tropical showers there. Also a scattering of showers across the eastern shore and heavier showers if you're heading farther south across Delmarva, as we're seeing these spokes of moisture coming up around post-tropical cyclone Debby now across areas of western Virginia. Very warm and muggy, temperatures in the 70s and low 80s, and gusty southeast winds now. This will pile up the water. Watch out in the coastal areas, gusting now close to 30 miles per hour. So needless to say, stay inside today if you can. Limit travel. A bad putt on my part usually means bad weather. Scattered tropical downpours, gusty winds, and maybe a spin-up tornado later on, 84. Another way to get your forecast is a Coast TV First Alert weather phone. It's sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Bob, thank you. A local event is teaching kids how to prepare healthy meals. Coast TV reporter Zakia Jennings takes us there in Milton and shows us how helping children learn the importance of healthy eating.
As you walk into this room, you're going to head to this table and pick up 2 activity sheets. That's how the Kids in the Kitchen event begins. Emmeline Acevedo says she learns a lot from these programs.
I got to learn a couple things about health and the food groups.
Mary Edwards says it's important for kids to establish healthy eating habits.
I'm just going to put something on there. And it's always zeroed around nutrition and trying to teach the kids different nutrition habits, eating habits, everything that would make them healthier.
With vegetables like these, the kids were able to create a popular snack like ants on a log. The event will be held again at 10:30 a.m. on Friday at the Milton Public Library. I'm Zakia Jennings in Milton, Coast TV News.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
More action from last night's Ocean City Lacrosse Classic. Last time we saw men's action, now we have the women taking center stage. It's the Pure Lures in blue, while on the other end, the mothers donning the white last night. Early on, 3-3 score. Susanna Webster rips one home for the Mothers to put them ahead 4-3. Now we look at the mother of the Mothers defense. Grace Dickey Annette makes the save to preserve the lead. But the Lures had a response. Mackenzie DeMio fires right under the keeper, tying it up at 4. Later, it's 5-4 Pure. Ella Whiteshirt responds by going top shelf to tie the game up at 5. Now, the Mothers with momentum. Emma Talagno catches the pass from Anna Kearney, deposits another. Now they're rolling. Cameron Chu finds Katie Carolla, and she drives in another. Make it 8-5 Mothers, but then the Lures fought back. Paige Ellis makes this save on the doorstep to keep it close. Now it's the offense's turn. Miranda Mears brings the Lures just a bit closer with that tally, but Blake Cunning leaves no doubt on the other end with a finish, and that would be enough as the Mothers go on to win it 11-8. We'll have more action from the OC Lacrosse Classic later today. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day, everyone.
We're looking at clouds and wind in Salisbury, some rain headed your way. We're looking at those tropical showers today with the remnants of Debby passing to our west. It's a code red for a lot of impacts. I'll talk about those, time it out on a future cast, and talk about a much quieter, nicer weekend on the way. That's coming up in 2 minutes.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert Weather app today.
Visit Rudy Marine's Summer Clearance Event. Incredible savings on pontoons by Bentley and Sunchaser, powered by Yamaha Outboards. Incredible low pricing on brand new Bentley and Sunchaser. Packages as low as $29,998. Lowest prices ever. Combined with easy financing. Rudy Marine, Route 113, Daxboro, Delaware.
When disaster strikes your property, recovering from damages can be tough on your time and your livelihood. The Restoration Group is available 24/7. Water, fire, and mold damage is our specialty. Our certified technicians and our client coordinator will help you navigate the process and give you peace of mind. When it comes to damage, we don't just restore homes and businesses, we restore lives.
Disasters are temporary, relationships are lasting.
Call the Restoration Group today for all your water, fire, and mold needs.
We are Active Pest Solutions, Delmarva's pest control experts. As temperatures rise, so does pest activity. If you don't protect your home, you're at risk of a pest infestation. Get 365-day protection from common household pests with our Proactive Pest Plan. With termites, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
For one of the fastest response times in the industry, call 302-645-1502 for a free evaluation. Active Pest Solutions, Delmarva's pest control experts.
Welcome to Your Space Storage at Bayside, proudly serving the beach with a unique redesigned storage experience. Enjoy our fully enclosed loading area, 24/7 access, climate-controlled units, and a revolutionary self-serve kiosk where you can check in and load in anytime, day or night. Visit us at storeatbayside.com to get your first full month free and lock in your rate for 1 full year with our Your Price Guarantee. Your Space Storage, conveniently located just 2.5 miles from the Fenwick Harris Teeter.
Visit Rudy Marine's Summer Clearance Event. Incredible savings on pontoons by Bentley and Sunchaser, powered by Yamaha Outboards. Incredible low pricing on brand new Bentley and Sunchaser. Packages as low as $29,998. Lowest prices ever. Combined with easy financing. Rudy Marine, Route 113, Daxboro, Delaware.
It's now 5:48, and we're going to take a live look now at Salisbury, see what's going over there. Okay, yeah, you know, regular, good old, what we expected morning in Salisbury, Bob. But people in Salisbury and all around Delmarva, they should really be downloading the Coast TV weather app. Stay updated all day long.
Absolutely. You know, we have the QR code at the bottom of the screen page. It's an important tool to have really any day of the year, but especially today, because we do have the remnants of Debby passing to our west. And it's possible we could get a couple of warnings later on. We have an outside chance of a tornado warning, so that's why you go ahead and scan that QR code right there and download the Coast TV weather app. It's code red today for scattered downpours, gusty winds, and maybe a spin-up isolated weak tornado. About a 10-20% chance of that. Remnants of Debby are moving to our west now. We could see localized inland and coastal flooding, but then we cleared out and a nice weekend on the way, clearing Saturday and mostly sunny on Sunday. So let's walk you through the advisories. Coastal flood advisory advisory from Lewis down to Fenwick Island and even the inland bays as well. At the time of high tide and that southerly breeze, that water will pile up and cause some inundation. Coastal flood advisory, Somerset, Wicomico County until Saturday morning. Watch out here. We've got the winds coming out of the south, and that will cause some problems with some inundation, maybe up to about a foot or two. Around Cambridge and into Dorchester County, coastal flood warnings. We have a high surf advisory as well from the Delaware coast right down into the Ocean City area. Some waves maybe up to 7 or 8 feet. And then farther to the west, very far part of the eastern shore and points west, we have a tornado watch as we go through the morning hours. Looks like it does expire at 7 a.m., but they might reissue that again. So we're looking at lots of clouds across Sussex County right now, and a few showers, tropical showers from Princess Anne to just in west of Salisbury. Some heavier rain there across the eastern shore too. And I've been watching some heavier showers southern part of Delmarva, and anytime you get these spokes of energy coming up east of a tropical system, you have to watch out for spinning in an isolated tornado. Not seeing that. Had some warnings earlier around our nation's capital as we're seeing the remnants of Debby now starting to push to the north through western parts of Virginia. Looking at temperatures very warm and muggy, 70s to around 80 degrees, and those winds really picking up out of the south around 15 to 20 miles per hour, but gusting up to 30 already in Seaford, 25 in Ocean City. Make sure that lawn furniture is secured abroad inside the lawn ornaments because it will be a windy day as we see the remnants of Debby passing well to our west across Pennsylvania and then shooting up into New England and then southeast Canada. So here's Futurecast with the bright arrows indicating the strong winds, very warm and muggy, temperatures in the 80s, and we'll see these spokes of moisture moving through, some tropical downpours and maybe an isolated tornado right into the evening hours. And 8 o'clock, a lot of folks out and about. Well, you really don't want to be. It will be breezy and a little unsettled still. And then I think finally after about 10 o'clock, we start to see the system pushing offshore. Wind shift to the northwest, and Saturday's a good-looking day, warm day into the 80s. Humidity is lower, maybe a few light showers on Sunday morning. Otherwise, looking at lower 80s into the afternoon hours. Not a lot of rain today, maybe about 8/10 farther to the west, lesser amounts closer to the beaches, and we're looking at strong winds as well, gusting over 40 miles per hour at times out of the south. Then eventually those winds will start to shift to the west and northwest as we go into Saturday, start to diminish, and the seas are building. Here's our legend up here, and we've got maybe 4 to 8 foot seas at the beaches and then all over the water, much higher for the anglers today into the weekend. So exercise caution, boaters. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. 84 today with the code red. And then for the weekend, dries out. 87 Saturday, 83 on Sunday. And then smooth sailing Monday through Thursday, low to mid 80s and a mix of sun and clouds.
Thank you, Bob. Granting wishes and making dreams come true for seniors. That's the charge of the Twilight Wish Foundation. And this week, they hosted a very special man and his family for a simple yet meaningful wish. 95-year-old Air Force and Korean War veteran John Joseph Dyer III was just one wish. He had just one wish, and that was to have dinner at Harrison's Harbor Watch in Ocean City and watch the boats come in. This holds a special place in his heart as Dyer and his late wife, Kitty, loved to watch the boats.
It's like being home again for me. Yeah, I love Ocean City. Of all places I've been. And so it's good to be here again.
And Dyer's wish was granted as he got to relive all the special memories he had made in his younger years.
Very cool, very cool. All right, our weather not too cool. It's muggy, it's warm, it's tropical out there in Milford, seeing the clouds moving by pretty quickly. And we're looking at a code red today for the potential of rough weather with the remnants of Debby. Then it does quiet down into the weekend, then smoother sailing into next week. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up after the break.
Imagine a home that truly reflects your unique style and sophistication. Welcome to Bay to Beach Builders. Step into the brand new Idea Home and Design Studio in Greenwood, where your dream home takes shape. Select every style, every color, and every detail. Our design specialists will guide you through every step. Experience the unmatched quality of Amish craftsmanship, blended seamlessly with modern design. And the best part, our homes are surprisingly affordable, starting at under $200,000. Bay to Beach Builders. Imagine your home. Create your space. Live your life.
I remember their little hands in mine, taking those first steps, soothing them when they were hurt or sick, helping them find their strength. Lately, I've noticed them trying to help me, but I'd much rather hear about them and my grandkids. That's why I chose Commonwealth Senior Living at the Eastern Shore, because some things never change. I don't want my kids to worry.
Improving the lives of seniors, their families, and each other. That's the Commonwealth difference.
Welcome to Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford, where relaxation meets perfection. The Celtic Series, crafted in the USA, starts at just $4,300 and a perfect match for any budget. Enjoy endless family fun with the Artesian Series, tailored for unforgettable moments. Indulge in affordable luxury with our Stealth Hot Tubs for relaxation without breaking the bank. Plus, with every hot tub, our in-house service team ensures professional installation and full support. With one of the largest hot tub showrooms on Delmarva, why not visit Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford today?
Hey fellas, when your lady says she wants a big rock for Christmas, she may not mean this kind. She may want this kind.
At That Granite Place, we like to say our reputation is carved in stone. And it is. Now we're changing our name to Coastal Countertops. Same local ownership, keeping the same level of quality and service everyone has grown to love. We've also upgraded our machinery to help you with turnaround times. At Coastal Countertops, our reputation will continue to be carved in stone.
Are leaves and debris causing issues with your gutter? No need to risk climbing a shaky ladder ever again. We have the permanent solution. Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice in gutter protection for over 40 years. Engineered to manage the heaviest of rainfalls, letting water flow freely. And the best part, never clean your gutters again, guaranteed. The lifetime warranty is transferable, so you can rest assured that you'll never have to replace your gutter helmet system. And right now, save 20% on your new gutters and Gutter Helmet. Call Gutter Helmet today for your free estimate.
It's now 5:56. We are going to check in now with our coastal pet of the day.
And today's coastal pet, like it is on Fridays, comes to us from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. On your screen right now, that is a cute cat who loves attention, popping her head out just slightly. That's Freddie Joe. Freddie Joe is a very sweet lady and would love to snuggle up with you and your family. If you want to meet Freddie Joe, our other adoptable pet, just go ahead, visit the Brandywine Valley SPCA.
Sounds good. And don't forget, the organization's also running the Go for the Gold $24 adoption special. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday until August 11th. Adoption fees for certain cats and dogs, only $24. And that's in honor of the 2024 Paris Olympics. And of course, don't forget, we always love seeing your pets on Delmarva. Send us photos and tell us what makes them so special.
Scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays to see all the pets we feature.
All right, 5:57 now. Time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out that door.
Yeah, we begin this morning with some strong breezes as we await more of what Debbie's about to bring us.
Yeah, and Debbie continues to move away to our west and northwest, guys, but we're on that eastern fringe of Debbie, so we're seeing kind of streams of showers and storms, maybe an isolated tornado later on, so make sure you scan the QR code right there and download the Coast TV weather app. Important tool to have as we're windy, temperatures into the 80s. Look at these southerly winds sustained at least 20 miles per hour, but gusting over 40 as we go through the afternoon and evening. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. Today is a rough day, then it quiets down into the weekend. 87 Saturday, 83 Sunday, and then really all of next week is nice. Low to mid 80s, maybe some showers by Friday into next weekend.
Coming up in our next hour, wave worry at the White Marlin Open, the weather issue anglers face in the closing days of this tournament, that and more when Coast TV News Today continues.